Hello, my name is Sam, and this is my book, Harriet's Hungry Worms. It's by me and the marvellous Melissa Johns, who's done all the wonderful illustrations in it, and I'd love to read it to you today. So are you comfy? Sitting somewhere nice and cozy? Let's go. Start off with the end papers, and on them are 3 slimy, hungry worms that Melissa's made. She's made them out of recycled paper. How cool is that? As we turn the pages, there's another one down here. And 2 more here. Having a munch into a yummy apple. Do you like apples? Alright, let's go. In a shady corner of Harriet's backyard sat a big green box. It was taller than Harriet, it was wider than Harriet, and it was full of... What do you think it was full of? Let's see. Slimy, hungry worms. 983 of them, to be exact. Can you spot 983 worms there? Each day, Harriet's brother Fred walked their dog Walter. Her sister Sally was in charge of the chickens. And it was Harriet's job to make sure the worms were fed. Have you got a job at home? Let's see how Harriet did hers. On Monday, she watched as they munched on Mama's morning muesli, spitting out the orange peels. They didn't like the orange peels. On Tuesday, they tried Aunt Tilda's herbal tea bags and looked very relaxed. You see the worm having a little snooze down there in the tea bag? On Wednesday, they wolfed down a handful of wild weeds, freshly plucked from Wendy next door's rose garden. There's Wendy. And on Thursday, they tasted Nana Trudy's 2-year-old tomato relish. Oh, but even they didn't seem to like it. Ugh. He doesn't look very well, does he, that worm? Ugh. On Friday, they feasted on Fred's fruit from school, quietly, so Mama wouldn't notice. Shh. And on Saturday, they scoffed Uncle Sam's sports pages without even stopping to read the footy scores. See some football scores there. On Sunday, they snacked on Sally's smashed scrambled eggshells before having a big snooze. I love having a snooze on a Sunday. See all the scrambled eggshells smashed up there? Harriet watched the worms and she waited. She waited and watched them some more. Something exciting must happen soon, she thought to herself. But it didn't. The worms slithered in and out and through the dirt, just like they did every other day. These worms are so boring. They don't do anything, Harriet declared in a huff. Oh, she looks a bit grumpy. Then Harriet saw that on one side of the big green box was a tiny tap. She'd been too busy watching the worms to notice it until now. Ever so slowly, she turned on the tap and out came something that looked like... What does that look like? Ooh. Wormwee! Exclaimed Harriet. The worms did do something exciting. She mixed it in a jar with some water and sprinkled it all over the veggie patch to help the veggies grow large and juicy. Oh, look at those yummy, juicy veggies. Have you got a veggie patch at home? My veggie patch is going to be the biggest, tastiest veggie patch ever, declared Harriet loudly, helping herself to a crunchy carrot. There's her brother and sister and her dog Walter, all having fun in the veggie patch. Meanwhile, back in the big green box, the worms wondered what would be on the menu for Monday. This one over here looks like he wants a juicy apple and some more smashed eggshells. The end. And then I've listed some worm facts in case you want to learn a little bit more about worms. Did you know that worms don't have any teeth? That's why we have to cut their food up really, really small for them. And on this page, we've got some tips and tricks on what worms love and don't like to eat. So they really love fruit scraps and vegetable peels. They don't really like spicy food or waxy paper or processed foods. So there you go. If you've got some compost worms at home or kinder, this will hopefully help you know what to feed them. And that is the end of my book. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for listening.